Welcome back to Two Wheel Trends at the home of honest, deep dive motorcycle reviews that leave no stone unturned. Today, we're taking you on a full throttle journey into one of the most talked about machines of the year at the 2025 Aprilia Tuono 457, a name that stirs excitement and whispers performance. The Tuono 457 is Aprilia's latest gift to the midweight naked sport bikes segment, and it's here to turn heads, raise pulses, and maybe even redefine expectations in its category. So buckle up, because this isn't just a review, this is your full access ride into everything the new Tuono 457 brings to the table. Let's start where it all begins. At first glance, the moment you lay eyes on the 2025 Tuono 457, there's a sense of controlled aggression that strikes instantly. It's unmistakably an Aprilia, borrowing design DNA from its older siblings like the Tuono 660 and even hints of the RSV4 lineage, yet it brings a youthfulness and agility that makes it stand out. The front end is sculpted with purpose. The triple LED headlamp setup, flanked by sharp LED DRLs, gives it a hawk-eyed stare. The nose fairing wraps tightly around the upper structure, maintaining the Tuono's semi-ferrite identity. Aprilia has nailed the balance between aggression and elegance here. It's sharp, it's compact, and it looks ready to attack corners at any moment. Now let your eyes glide to the side and you'll see that purposeful athletic stance continue. The tank is muscular and sculpted with deep knee recesses that invite a committed riding posture. It tapers gracefully into the rider's seat, which is surprisingly plush for a sport naked. The frame and exposed aluminum twin spar setup doesn't just look beautiful, it also screams premium engineering. Aprilia has always been about that race-bred aesthetic, and the 457 doesn't disappoint. You'll notice how the tail section floats sharply into the air, with the subframe neatly tucked and integrated. It's a clean, minimalistic execution that complements the bike's compact form. At the rear, the design continues to impress with its clean tail lamp unit and a slim LED strip that blends into the sharp tail end. The rear tire hugger, chain guard, and minimalist license plate holder all work together to create a tidy visual finish. The underbody exhaust tucks in cleanly and doesn't disrupt the lines, offering a symmetrical and stealthy rear profile. Even the mirrors, bar ends, and switchgear feel more evolved and tactile compared to previous Aprilia offerings in this segment. The attention to detail is visible. Even the smallest elements like the rear foot pegs and indicators reflect Aprilia's refined design philosophy. Now, let's get to what makes the Tuono 457 more than just a pretty face. That all-new engine. The 2025 model marks the debut of Aprilia's fresh 457cc parallel twin motor. It's liquid-cooled, and uses a 270-degree firing order, giving it the same charismatic growl and power delivery feel as a V-twin. The engine pushes out a very healthy 47 horsepower and around 43 Nm of torque. On paper, that may not sound like earth-shattering numbers, but the magic lies in how it's delivered. The throttle response is crisp, especially in the mid-range, and the torque kicks in early, making it incredibly usable in real-world riding. Whether you're carving through city traffic or pushing hard on the open back roads, the Tuono 457 never feels underpowered. It revs cleanly up to its red line, and there's a delightful mechanical note that grows into a snarling rasp as you push it harder. Thanks to that 270-degree crank, there's character. That visceral, pulsing heartbeat that makes every twist of the wrist engaging. The 6-speed gearbox is slick and well-spaced, with an assist and slipper clutch that keeps things light at the lever and stable under aggressive downshifting. Performance-wise, the Tuono 457 aims squarely at the heart of what a middleweight naked should be. It's light, flickable, and supremely agile. The curb weight is around 175 kilograms, which means it's not just fun, it's playful. The chassis feels planted, even at high speeds, and you get the sense that this bike was built to handle hard cornering and quick transitions. Aprilia's racing pedigree shines through in a suspension setup with a 41mm USD fork up front and a preload adjustable monoshock at the rear. Both ends are tuned for sporty riding, offering excellent front-end feedback and good rear support without being overly harsh. Braking performance is handled by a pair of bi-brake calipers up front gripping 320mm discs, and a single piston caliper at the rear working with a 220mm disc. The bite is strong, progressive, and confidence-inspiring. Dual-channel ABS is standard, and thankfully it's not overly intrusive. It allows spirited riding while still providing that safety net while it maintains the aggressive, sporty attitude of its bigger siblings. The Tuono 457 doesn't punish your back or wrists. The handlebars are wide and slightly raised, giving a relaxed yet alert riding triangle. The seat height, sitting at about 800mm, makes it accessible to most riders. Even for longer journeys, the seat padding is ample, and the bike feels comfortable enough for a couple of hours in the saddle without fatigue. For those looking to do occasional touring, adding a tail bag or small panniers would be a breeze thanks to the well-thought-out subframe. Now let's talk about the digital interface. Aprilia equips the Tuono 457 with a full-color TFT screen that is not only bright and legible in all lighting conditions, but also intuitive in its layout. It offers the usual speed, revs, gear indicator, fuel gauge, and trip info, but also includes lean-sensitive data and customizable rider modes. The display is Bluetooth compatible, allowing pairing with your smartphone through the Aprilia Mia connectivity suite. This means you can access turn-by-turn navigation, calls, texts, and even music right from your bike's screen. Riding this bike through a variety of conditions, from traffic-laden urban stretches to fast, winding backroads, the consistency of the Tuono 457's performance is what leaves a lasting impression. It's never temperamental, never out of sorts. It inspires confidence in newer riders and still offers enough bite to keep experienced ones entertained. That fine balance is what makes it such a complete package. Now let's address one of the most crucial aspects, pricing. Aprilia has priced the Tuono 457 extremely competitively, especially given the spec sheet and performance levels. In global markets, the price slots it neatly between entry-level sport nakeds and premium middleweights. In markets like India, Southeast Asia, and Europe, it's expected to undercut rivals like the KTM Duke 490 and even the Yamaha R3-based Moto 3. While offering a more feature-rich and premium experience. When you factor in the level of electronics, chassis sophistication, and engine character, the value proposition is quite compelling. For riders looking to make the jump from 250-300cc bikes into something more serious without stepping into full supersport territory, the Tuono 457 makes a strong case. It's approachable yet thrilling, stylish yet functional, and affordable without cutting corners. The service network and parts availability are also expected to improve as Aprilia expands its global reach, making ownership a more viable long-term option. But more than just numbers and specs, what the Tuono 457 brings is emotion. It brings the thrill of motorcycling back into focus. That feeling when you exit a corner, twist the throttle, and feel the torque punch through the bars. That moment when you cruise past traffic effortlessly, knowing you're riding something not everyone has. It's that blend of exclusivity and daily usability that few bikes in this segment manage to achieve. But Aprilia has pulled it off. Whether you're a commuter looking for excitement in your daily ride, a weekend warrior hunting twisty tarmac, or a new rider stepping up the displacement ladder, the 2025 Aprilia Tuono 457 offers a versatile, rewarding, and incredibly stylish machine that feels right at home on every road. It's built with passion, engineered with precision, and designed to bring the joy of riding back to the forefront. So there you have it, at the 2025 Aprilia Tuono 457, reviewed in full throttle detail right here on Two Wheel Trends. If you've enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tap that notification bell so you never miss our next ride. We're committed to bringing you the most in-depth, honest, and passionate motorcycle reviews on the internet, and we couldn't do it without your support. Ride safe, ride hard, and until next time, keep the rubber side down. This is Two Wheel Trends, signing off. Catch you in the next one.